Okay, grab a piece of 2mm foam and trim it about the length of the hook. And then grab some 3/0. I used waxed monocord, and we're going to tie that in to about the bend of the hook, and then we're going to bring it back to the hook point. Grab a purple piece of marabou, and we're going to tie that in. I like it about the length of the hook shank as well. We'll do a couple loose wraps here, and then we'll adjust it and then tie back a little bit into the bend. It prevents the feathers from fouling. Next, we're going to grab a rooster saddle, 2 rooster saddle feathers. We're going to tie 1 on each side, and again we'll do some loose wraps, adjust the feather, and then we'll tie 1 on the other side, do the same thing, tie it in and adjust the feather, and then we will cinch it down with some secure wraps and trim that excess fluff. Grab your foam and trim it into a triangle like this. Next, we're going to take our foam and we're going to take that skinny end and pinch it over the hook towards the back and tie that in like so. Next, we'll grab some purple flashabou, fold that over the thread, and we're going to tie that in on one side here, and we'll fold it over and we'll tie it in on the other side. So we have 1 strand on each side like so. Grab some black rooster saddle or a black feather. Man, that's a terrible looking feather. Strip the fluff, and I like to save the fluff. I use it for mixing up dubbing, and then we'll just trim that stem so we have a small tie-in point. We'll tie that in nice and secure. Next, we'll grab some pearl dubbing, take a little bit of dubbing and create a dubbing noodle or dubbing rope, whatever you want to call it, and preen everything back, and this covers up your thread wraps and your stem and all the ugliness. And then we're going to lift the marabou up and then just advance your thread forward. Next, we'll take our marabou. We're just going to slowly wrap this forward. Just take your time. Then we'll secure that with a couple wraps behind. And then we'll get another wrap in front, a couple wraps in front, and trim that. Next, we'll just trim our flashabou. You can do this at any point. I like to trim it about the length of the tail feathers. Grab your black hackle feather and we'll just hackle that forward, making sure to leave a little space so that you can see the purple. And we'll wrap that forward, and then we'll secure it, a couple wraps behind, and then we're going to grab everything, preen it back, and we're really going to lock everything in right here, tight and real tight. Trim that tip, and next take our old brush and just kind of brush it all out. Then we'll take and moisten our fingers and just preen all those fibers down, as many as you can. It's not, you don't have to get them all. And then we'll grab our foam and we'll fold it forward. And we're going to fold our head back again, and then we're going to pinch that around so it looks like that. And then we're going to pinch it and we're going to tie that in like that. Next, we'll grab some purple silly legs or jig skirt, whatever you got, and you can mix and match colors, but we're going to tie on one side, and then we will adjust the legs, and then we'll take and we'll just loop that same strand around like so, and then we'll tie in the other side. Again, a couple loose wraps so we can adjust it if we need to. It's pretty tough stuff. So like, should look like that. We'll get a couple securing wraps in here, and then we're going to take and lift everything up. This is important. I like to tie in. We're going to go under, and then you can tie in a nice big bump to force that head up. It just pushes the water, and it just fishes better. And then we'll go ahead and give it a whip finish. Trim your thread off. Go ahead and pull your legs forward, your front legs, that loop, and we'll just trim those right in the middle. And you can trim your legs to whatever you like, length that you like. I like to trim the front just a little bit short. A little bit shorter than the back. Grab some head cement, give it a couple drops for durability, and that's the fly. This fly fishes well, and so let's see it in action. Here's some fishing. Thanks for watching, guys. I gotta put it on top water. I switched to this Gurgler that I tied. Oh yeah. Semi-drag. Boat position was everything on that. It's a good fish. Alright, good on the 5-weight. Look at the rod bend. Okay, he choked it. Old fly. Fun.